Hello, everyone, dear viewers of the channel. I am Helena, the Guardian of Secrets, a researcher of mystical phenomena. And here with me is Vadim, a historian interested in folk culture.
And quite critically interested, I might add, especially when it comes to the mystical part. But it's always fascinating, Helena, to delve into the depths of Ukrainian tradition with you.
Indeed, Vadim. Today, we're unlocking a very special chamber in Ukraine's mystical heart, wedding rituals. These aren't just beautiful ceremonies. For our ancestors, they were powerful protective rites, woven with threads of magic to secure happiness, fertility, and ward off ill fate for the new couple. It's a symphony of symbols, signs, and deep-seated beliefs.
I agree that they are incredibly rich in symbolism and cultural significance. But magic? Protective rites? From a historical perspective, many of these rituals functioned as social contracts, community affirmations, or psychological comfort mechanisms in times of great change. Take the exchange of rushnyk, for instance, a beautiful tradition, but was it truly magic that bound the couple, or was it the visible, tangible pledge of skill and devotion?
But the rushnyk, Vadim, is so much more than a pledge. Each embroidered stitch was a prayer, a coded message from the bride's mother to the universe, meant to guide her daughter's path. The patterns weren't random. Specific symbols, like the tree of life or birds, were believed to attract blessings, protect from envy, and ensure a prosperous future. Stepping onto it during the ceremony was not just a symbolic act. It was believed to literally lay down the couple's shared destiny, to be walked together.
I appreciate the depth of that belief, Helena. From a historical viewpoint, the rushnyk served as a powerful visual representation of the family's artistic skill and the bride's readiness for domestic life. The intricate patterns conveyed messages, yes, but often within an established artistic and social lexicon. It united families through shared craft and displayed their cultural identity, which in a pre-literate society was incredibly important for social cohesion and establishing status.
And what about the korovai, the wedding bread? It's not just a beautiful loaf. It's a cosmic diagram, often adorned with figures of suns, moons, birds, and flowers, baked by 7 married women, each of whom passed their good fortune into the dough. They say if the korovai cracks during baking, it's an ill omen. There are even legends of a witch, called Dunya, who would try to spoil the korovai with bad energy, so protective spells were whispered over it throughout its creation, binding its mystical power for the couple.
Now that's a fascinating element, Helena. The korovai, from a sociological standpoint, is a fantastic example of communal blessing and resource sharing. Baking it with many hands brought the community together in a tangible act of support for the new family. The symbols, while interpreted mystically, can also be seen as universal motifs for life, fertility, and prosperity, elements any society would wish for its newlyweds. The ill omen of a crack could be a psychological manifestation of anxiety, or simply a practical concern about the quality of the bread meant to feed many guests. As for the koldunya, it's a classic cautionary tale, personifying the fears and anxieties surrounding a major life event.
Yet, the belief was so potent that even the crumbs were sacred. Giving a piece of the korovai to guests wasn't just sharing food. It was sharing the couple's blessed future, almost a transfer of good fortune. And then there are the less visible rituals, Vadim, the protective charms sewn into garments, the specific order of dressing, even the bride's tears before the wedding, which were believed to cry out all future sorrows, ensuring a lifetime of joy.
That idea of crying out sorrow is psychologically astute, allowing for an emotional release before a major transition. It serves a similar function to many pre-wedding jitters we see today. The charms and specific dressing order, again, provide comfort and a sense of control in an often unpredictable world. They are rituals that bring order to chaos, giving participants a sense of agency over their destiny, even if it's purely symbolic from a rational perspective.
But is it purely symbolic, Vadim? When thousands of people, across generations, believe so deeply in the energy imbued in these actions, does that collective belief not create a certain energetic field? I truly believe that losing this understanding means we lose a vital connection to our ancestors' wisdom, a part of our own soul. We need to remember that these aren't just quaint customs, they are living blueprints of their spiritual world.
I absolutely agree on the importance of remembering and preserving these traditions, Helena. They are invaluable cultural artifacts, windows into the past, telling us how our ancestors coped with life's biggest challenges and celebrated its greatest joys. Whether the magic was literal or psychological, these rituals undeniably shaped communities and individual lives. They provided structure, meaning, and a shared identity.
Precisely. It's both the tangible cultural symbolism and the intangible belief that gives them power. They remind us that there's more to life than we can always see or explain.
So, in essence, we have the practical, social, and psychological functions, and then the profound, deeply personal spiritual interpretation. And both are valid ways of understanding this rich heritage.
Absolutely. And for those of you listening, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you experienced any of these wedding rituals? Or perhaps have stories from your own family? Please share your comments below. We read every one.
Indeed, your insights enrich our understanding. And if you're enjoying these deep dives into Ukrainian culture, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next episode.
Until then, may your paths be blessed and your stories never forgotten.